Hello everyone, I'm here to teach you how to configure your LAN, how to initial configuration of a router or switch. Okay, you just finished building up LAN and you connect it to the internet. So you need to configure your router. So the things you need to configure in that router, okay, is what I'm about to show you now. First of all, this is you log into your router. If you don't know how to log into router, please refer to a video you know, command line interface. Okay, you see it there, the video command line, how to log into the router, okay, or switch. So now from this is router, this is router, okay, and this is the privilege mode. Immediately log into your router, you'll be in this mode, okay, and there is a need to put an IP address here, which is console address, console password. But before then, you need to do this, enable, enable. You hit enter. This enable can be EN. When you put EN, you hit enter, it will bring you to, okay, this privilege mode here. You put config, configure terminal, or config T for short, you hit enter. That will bring you to global configuration mode. This router, global configuration mode, where you put host name, name your router. Host name, let's say computer network tutorial, CNT. Then this is what it looks like here. After naming it, CNT. Okay, this is how it will look like. So you do this, line console O, line console O. Now I want to put a password to this user mode here. You click enter, then you become in line configuration mode, CNT. You come to line configuration mode. That is how it will look like, line console, where you put password, password, let's say password is 1, 2, anything you like, 3, 4, 5, 6, you hit enter, then CNT, okay, line configuration, you are still there, line configuration, you put login, you must put login, okay, you hit enter, then you exit, you put exit here to come back to global configuration mode, CMT. This is the global configuration mode, where you put enable secret, enable secret, secret, you hit enter, then you CNT, because that's the new name of your router, then password, enable secret, sorry, you don't need to put enable secret. Immediately put enable secret, you can do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you hit enter to come back to, okay, where you put login, okay, you hit enter. Now you are still here. This enable secret will put password on this. When you log into here, when you get to command line and hit OK, it will demand for password here. When you enter this password, it will come to this user, this signal, this sign here. Then when you put enable to come here, it will still demand for password, which is this password again. Then when you put the password, it will get you to privilege mode. Then where you put config T to come to global configuration mode before you change the name of the host name. Okay, so you log in. Now, what else do you need to create? What you need to create now is banner MOTD. That's banner message of the day. In case someone logs into your network, there is a message that you need to put CNT. Okay, you do this, okay, banner MOTD, okay, you do this, you put this sign, okay, you hit enter, then CNT H, you put enter, you put this is a private network, okay, unauthorized users should please keep off. Okay, after that, you put this sign again and you hit enter. Okay, so let's start up again. You hit enter after creating banner message of the day. So when somebody logs into your network, you will see that message. If it is on an unauthorized user, the person cannot log in, okay? But the person will see the message. Now, this is TCNT, global configuration mode. Do you know what you need to do? You interface this. You need to interface this. Interface. By that time, ISP must have given you this IP address. ISP have assigned the number 2 address here, number 2, and give you this number 1. Interface SO/O/O. You hit enter to come to interface configuration mode. Interface if. This is how it's going to be when you do this. You do this IP address 175.168.10.1, okay, 255.255.255.252. That's the continuation of this. It's 252 because it's 30 bits, 2 IP addresses. You hit enter. You are still in CNT, interface configuration mode, where you put no shutdown. No shutdown. No shutdown to enable this one interface. This link that links you to ISP, they must have enabled their own link. So you need to enable this in order to have direct, establish connection. Okay, you are now connected to ISP. No shutdown. All you need to do, enable this LAN and assign the LAN IP address. So what you need to do, you do the CNT, okay, interface GO/O, you hit enter, CNT, okay, you do this, interface if, this is here, still in interface configuration mode, interface if, where you put IP address, okay, 192.168.10.1, 255.255.255.0. You hit enter and enable with no shutdown, CNT, okay, no shutdown. You hit enter. You have enabled this interface. So if you want to configure this LAN to these computers to acquire their IP addresses through DHCP, so you make this router DHCP server. This is what you need to do, CNT H, okay. By that time, you must have put exit IP DH, sorry, IP DHCP pool. You name the pool to be LAN, okay. You hit enter, CNT, you do this, network 192.168.10.0, which is this 24-bit is 255.255.255.0 is 24 bit. That is 88824. So now You do this, CNT, you are still in CNT, the router. Default router. Default router. Default router is this IP address you configured here. 192.168.10.1. That is, this default router is what these systems are going to use. This is a default gateway. This router will assign this number one IP address for this. So router now will start at number 2. Assign this number 2 address, number 3, number 4 with default gateway and subnet mask. So now IP DHCP excluded address is this address as well. You don't want router to assign this. You don't want router to assign its address to any system. So you exclude it. Excluded address, that is 192.168.10.1. You hit enter. Then you come up. You come up again. Let me come up so that you see what I'm doing. This is the way to configure a LAN and connect it to the internet. Okay? So this is TCNT. Okay? What you need to do is create a default route. Okay? IP root 0.0.0.0 0.0.0.0. You put this IP address in front. 175.168.10.2. You know what you have created, you hit enter and you come back to, okay, you put exit to come back to privilege mode where you do copy, run, start to save your configuration to NVRAM. All the configuration you made, when you do this copy, run, start, it will save in NVRAM where it will save permanently. Without doing this, and this router got reboot, you know, if this router is virtually rebooted, you lost your configurations. So with this now, you created a default route. All you need, it told this router that when you receive any packet that is not for this network, you route it to the ISP IP address. Let's say this system is going to outside network. So this router will route it to this IP address. Then the ISP router will now move it to the internet. Okay, so this is how to enable and configure a local area network. Okay, if you like this video, do not hesitate to share it. See you in the next tutorial. Bye.